Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. This is Crafty Chris and I am Chris, and today I'm going to be using the Scrapbook.com Darling Baby Bundle that they have. I believe it's still as a bundle as of time of recording this video. So this isn't all of it, these are just the parts I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this for the sentiments. But I am going to make more cards, as I am making these to give to my family, to give to my niece, who is going to have my second grandniece in a few months. So I'm very excited. Sit back, relax, and let's create. First we're going to start with the little Lovies. I think we're going to do the rabbits. We're going to do both these little rabbits, and then they've got little heads, they've got the little mouth, and a little bow. But what I like about Scrapbook.com is you can look at their pictures. Probably going to do the balloon, maybe the cloud. We'll go ahead and cut them out just to see. But let's find some paper. I have this Christmas one, this Christmas smooth cardstock that they have, but they have these grays. I thought that would be good for the little rabbits. So as you can see, I keep my large scraps in the same in here. So let's find the grays. Here we are. We've got the darker grays. We're going to use this for the little feet and his palm. So we really don't need this whole sheet, so we're just going to let's cut this off. Then we're going to use the lighter gray for the border. So the head is the same color as that, so we're going to cut that out. The eyes and the nose and the little mouth, that's for the bear. This is his little paws. So this is going to be darker. Oh, we don't need that much, do we? Okay, now I need a little piece of white cardstock. So let me dig in my recycling and see what I've got. I don't need a real big piece, so let's cut that out. I'm going to need 2 of his, what is this called, cheeks. I don't think I need to tape those down. And he has this bow. What color would we like the bow to be? Red bow. Let's go with the red. Also out of this Christmas cardstock, just a little scrap piece there. I just need one of those, so. Is this? Okay, this is their eyes, so that's black. That's black. Do I have any black cardstock? Oh, I do. I do. Okay. I'm going to need 2 of those. Let's see if I come back to the table with these. Okay, let's go over to my Big Shot. Cut these out. Okay, now we're going to turn this over so I can look at the picture. I have to look at the picture. Okay. Let's do both these little bears. Not bears, bunnies. They're bunnies. They're bunnies, Christopher. Those are so cute. So both these fit their heads? Yep. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending on these. Just so this sticks out, the indentions from the arms and the legs stick out a little bit. Let's go with Pumice Stone. We're going to kind of ink blend with this. I've not used this color. I don't think I could have. Heck, I don't know what I do anymore. I just live my life. Doesn't look like I have a gray blending brush, so let's create one. I need a small one is what I need. No, normal size. I'm going to use this dark blue one, it's new. Okay, let's ink blend this. I'm going to go off to the side of the table first. I'm not going to do this where it sticks out too much. Don't really have to focus on the head a lot on this part because, well, we're going to cover it up with this head. I'm not sure why they did that, but they did. It looks good though. So let's start with putting his head on. I'm not real sure the point in having the head separate. Maybe just for dimension. I bet you that's what that's for. Because you could pop it up if you wanted to, but okay. Get that on there. But I am someone who has to have the picture. I have to have a picture in order to put these little die cuts together. If I got a picture that shows, then I'm good. That's one thing I really like about Spellbinders, because they even tell you the order they need to go in. A lot of theirs they have, but theirs has so many little pieces. So many little pieces. Okay, oops. Put that there, and let's start with little bunny here. We're going to start with his little cheeks, or I'm not sure what you call this. His mouth, his cheek. Uh-oh, and I dropped it. Because that's what you do. Let me get my little tweezers. Reverse tweezers out. Okay. Make sure I clean up my mess there. Some people put tape runner on there and do that. Good for you. I need that wiggle room. Oops, that was tied up in my tail. Okay, we're going to try to put the glue on here since I kind of know where it's going to go. Now that did not cut out the mouth. What we're gonna do, I'm just gonna take a pen, a black pen, and there's grooves in there, just go with the grooves. That's his eye, so let's do his eyes, and that's what I've got. Let me zoom in a little bit closer so y'all can see my wonderful work. Oh, how cute. Now we're going to do his little nose. I would not recommend doing it like that. That's the only way I could get it on there. There we go. Eyes are a little crooked, but that's okay. These other two little pieces are for the bear, for the inside their ears. So we don't need those. My goodness. So this is the Darling pattern paper collection, which I'm not real good with pattern papers. Okay, let's go with this. Okay, that's going to be our card base. Then I would like to cut out a nested stitch scallop frame, the largest one of the group. Whenever I ordered this bundle, I received this paper pack for free. Has some great papers in it. Okay, so let's cut the scallops out of that. Okay. Undo. I was trying to turn my plate over as soon as I threw using it. Oh yeah, that turned out good. Look at that. That's cute. That'll look good. Now here comes the the stamps. This is special delivery, which I'm really excited to use this. I need to use this one. I really like this Oh Baby. Congratulations, I like that. Let's go with that one. If you get the bundle, the Darling Baby bundle, the dies come with this. And me, I don't see any point in having a stamp set if it doesn't have the dies. Now, if it's free, I'll take it. Just conditioning this. Let's stamp this. We're going to use the VersaFine Clair Nocturne. Now this stuff takes forever to dry, and it will go back onto your cutting plate if you're not careful. So one of those scrap pieces of paper, I'll show you what I do. Make sure it doesn't get on my cutting plate. This ink is really good. Even though it takes so long to dry. That's one thing I don't like about the Tim Holtz oxide inks, because they take so long to dry and I'm so impatient. Oh, see, that's just one stamp. And that was a brand new stamp. See what I mean? Okay, so what I'm going to do in order to cut this out, the piece that came out of the middle, I just put that on top of that. So just not go off onto my plate. You could just use copy paper, but I don't have any copy paper handy. See how that kind of, and it doesn't smudge it. See, it doesn't smudge it, so that's good. Okay, now I've got 3 layers on here, so that makes it pretty thick. So we're going to glue that onto our card base. I do like having a little bit of a border around the scallops. That's why I did not cut this out. And then just put the center in it. I'd much rather have a little bit of the design there than just the card base. Now we just have our cute little bunnies. And then a simple congratulations. Cute, simple. So we are going to pop this up. I don't need a whole lot of dimension. So these are just Simon Says stamp, very thin. Too bad they don't have a little baby bunny, like mommy bunny, daddy bunny, baby bunny. Oh, I kind of like that crooked like that. I do love the way the backs of these Simon Says stamp ones just come right off. So the decision I need to make, do I want it straight across or do I want it diagonal? Let's commit. Not like I ever get anything on there straight anyway, so I meant to do that straight. Now, let's experiment with some embellishments. Since I am not very good at embellishing, I found these from Simon Says Stamp, one of their card kits. So we're going to go with the pinks mainly. Let's commit here. Now I'm not going to do boop because that's Kathy Zilski's thing and that's patent pending. No, I don't know if it is. I guess I could just say Kathy. Remember to let loose of your handle when you're holding up your glue gun or glue press. I call it a glue gun. There we have it, y'all. That looks so cute. And this is using, of course, some supplies from Simon Says Stamp, but the dies, the paper, everything from Scrapbook.com, the rabbits, and the paper, and the sentiment stamp is all from the Darling Baby bundle, which you can buy separately, or you can buy it as a bundle. You save more money. But thank y'all so much for joining me today. Thank you for joining me for today's video. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And please be sure to follow me on all of my social media channels. Until next time, stay crafty, my friends.